moving to San Diego can be confusing, and a big part of that is scale. San Diego County covers just over 4,500 square miles from the coastline all the way to the mountains and the desert. And when most people say San Diego, they picture one thing: beaches, sunshine, maybe downtown. But the reality is that this county holds many cities, distinct regions, and very different lifestyles packed into one place. If you're moving significant assets here or planning what might be your last major move before retirement, you can't treat San Diego like one small city. You need to understand how the regions actually work. So in this video, I'm going to open up the map and walk you through the logic of San Diego, how the county is laid out, commuting patterns, lifestyle zones, and the budget realities that come with each. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear mental model of where you fit, of whether it even makes sense for you. So stay tuned. If you've been here before, welcome. If it's your first time, I'm Jennifer, your host of Living in San Diego. And if you haven't already, please make sure you smash that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos in my series. My team and I help people just like you buy, sell, relocate, and invest all through San Diego County and actually Southern California. So in today's video, we're going to focus on 4 main components about relocating to San Diego: commuting, things to do in lifestyle, neighborhood regions, and budget realities. So let's get into it. Before we talk about neighborhood specifics, we need to talk about how to think about San Diego, because this is where people get overwhelmed. San Diego is not a neat downtown with a simple ring of suburbs around it. It's a collection of regional zones, each with its own climate, density, housing styles, commute patterns, and lifestyle trade-offs. You can drive 15 or 20 minutes here and feel like you're in a completely different world. So it's really important that you understand how the county is laid out. And that's why you'll hear blanket statements like, San Diego is expensive, San Diego is spread out, San Diego's traffic is terrible. And all of those things can be true or not true depending upon which region that you're referring to. Instead of getting lost in tiny neighborhood names, this video is going to break San Diego into larger regions. That's how locals and serious buyers and sellers actually navigate the county. Let's talk commuting, because for most of my clients, time is the scarce asset. Most relocation clients I work with fall into one of 2 situations. One partner works remotely and one commutes, or both partners tend to commute in different directions. The goal becomes find the middle ground. In San Diego, the main employment hubs fall into basically 3 broad categories. I'm going to make it simple. First is the military, of course. San Diego has one of the largest military concentrations in the country, with major bases and commands along the coast and central areas: Point Loma, Coronado, Miramar, and more. And that creates consistent housing demand in areas with reasonable access to those bases, good freeway connectivity, and stable, affordable housing stock. Second, we have the biotech and life sciences industries. San Diego is one of the top life science hubs in the US, heavily concentrated around UTC, Torrey Pines, Sorrento Valley, and Sorrento Mesa. These submarkets drive a lot of high-income relocation and push pricing up in nearby neighborhoods. And thirdly, hospitality and tourism. This is the strongest along the coastal corridor and around downtown. Hotels, convention activity, and resort areas. That makes a lot of sense, of course. So here's the key thing to understand in San Diego. Direction matters more than pure distance. 10 miles north can be a very different commute than 10 miles east. So let's kind of go over the freeways. We've done this before in a previous video, but let's recap again the layout of the highway systems in San Diego. So Highway 5 runs north-south along the coast. The 805 and the 15 run north-south inland. Our east-west routes are Interstate 8, 52, and 56, respectively, until you get to North County, and then you have 78 and 76. And they quietly make or break a lot of the commutes having those other arteries. Most commute problems that I see are not because someone chose the wrong city, it's because they bought on the wrong side of the map for where they actually need to be at 8 a.m. Traffic patterns really need to be understood before you purchase a home here. A predictable 25-minute commute in the right corridor here often feels better than a 15-minute commute in the wrong one. In the morning, you can get to North County easy, but coming home, it's twice the time difference. I guess more people leave at varying hours, but at any rate, it's a big difference. So let's talk about lifestyle, not tourist brochures, but how people actually live here week to week. San Diego lifestyle falls into a few major patterns. Coastal lifestyle, of course, this is what most people picture when they think of San Diego. Car independent, ocean access, dining and coffee culture, older, smaller homes and condos. Coastal, you're going to be trading square footage for proximity and daily experience, and you may deal with more maintenance, more traffic, and more parking friction, but you'll definitely get that coastal feel. Now, for the central urban lifestyle, this is kind of closer to your downtown and your central corridor. You'll have more density, cultural events, restaurants, breweries, and entertainment, and easier access to multiple freeways. This is popular if you want energy and convenience more than you want that half-acre yard. And when we talk about coastal corridor, we're talking about from downtown inland, kind of mostly between Highway 94 South and Highway 52 North, that swath that will take you past Claremont, Serra Mesa, Tierra Santa, Allied Gardens, Del Cerro, all the way out to East County. Okay, so now let's talk about suburban lifestyle. As you move inland, homes generally get larger. Some areas have newer construction. Streets are quieter with more privacy, but you'll drive more for the beach and certain amenities as well. For a lot of people in their 50s and 60s, this is the best of both worlds zone, quieter at home with the coast a reasonable drive away. And I've also talked about that trade-off in some of my previous videos. For indoor inland lifestyle, further east or north, there's more trails and open space, much larger lots, warmer, drier climate with much less marine layer, and definitely more value per dollar. This can feel like a completely different California. Great if you want land and views, but not so great if you want to be able to walk to the water or have access to a lot more amenities. San Diego works best when your daily lifestyle matches your location, not just your ideal weekend. Question of the day: if you were thinking about relocating to San Diego, would it be to retire here for a second home as an investment property, or do you really just want and love the lifestyle that San Diego offers and you'd like to come check it out? Let me know. I love hearing from you guys in the comments. So let's get into San Diego by regional zones. And this is the heart of the video. We're not going to name every city. There's 18 cities and many different incorporated areas. We're going to go over how the county is organized, because that's going to help you more if you're relocating here. You need to understand how the county is laid out, the traffic patterns, where the job centers are, what your lifestyle is, so that you can decide which of these regions that would best serve your lifestyle. Feel free to pick up the phone and consult with me. I do answer my phone, and I'm happy to give you my knowledge on those areas as you discover whether San Diego's your next dream. All right, let's move on. Number 1, South Bay. In the southern part of the county, you'll find communities that are generally more affordable than central and coastal zones, with strong freeway access and a mix of older homes and newer developments. This area is popular for buyers balancing budget and commute. So what does South Bay incorporate? We're going to jump on the map here and show you kind of what you get in certain areas, different price points, and some examples of current listings in what we would call South Bay. It's a big area, and it does incorporate all of Chula Vista, all of East Lake, Imperial Beach, Bonita, Paradise Hills. We've got a lot of options down there. So let's just take a look at the map real quick so that you get an idea. All right, now we're looking at, I've pulled up the MLS and I didn't do anything but sort it by South Bay cities. I'm going to pull up a map here and show you where these listings fall so you can get an idea of what Chula Vista looks like. And South Bay. So we have the Otay area down here. Imperial Beach is here. And you've got your Chula Vista, and out here is where East Lake, Bonita, and then National City is. A lot of places will consider Coronado a South Bay. Technically, I guess it is, but I consider it more of a coastal area because it's luxury, and the rest of this is generally not considered luxury. There are some very nice homes in East Lake and Bonita as well. In fact, in many of these areas, but in general, South Bay is more of your affordable pricing homes, more of your first-time home buyer homes. And of course, Imperial Beach is stigmatized by the Tijuana River National Estuary, which Mexico dumps sewage into and pollutes this whole area. So the values in Imperial Beach are very, very suppressed by that ecological disaster that we have going on down there that we hope will get figured out one day. Okay, now moving on to East County. Think El Cajon, Lakeside, Santee, and the surrounding communities. Here you're going to get much warmer temperatures, a lot more space for the money, a suburban to semi-rural feel, longer drives to the coast, but really strong community identity. So let's jump on the map and kind of take a look at East County, because it can literally go all the way out to technically getting out to Borrego in the desert, but we're not really going to consider that East County. East County is mostly when you get out to Lake Jennings. You don't want to get too far past that. And then, well, you've got Alpine, you've got Laguna, Pine Valley, and we have covered some of those in my previous videos as well. Now let's get behind the scenes of East County. East County encompasses several cities. I pulled up the MLS here. I'm going to sort by price so you can see from highest to lowest. We have everything from Santee and El Cajon to Spring Valley, Alpine. There are several cities out there that I did not include in this. As you can see, there's over 400 listings in these East County zones. And they do go all the way down to 125,000. Those are manufactured on mobile home parks. But I want to show you what it looks like on the map. So we're going to go over here and map it out. Here is what our East County looks like out here. So this big area out here is really generally what's considered East County. You've got Humboldt. All of this would be considered East County going out to Imperial County. However, most people consider East County past 125 here and out, including Humboldt and these areas. Beyond Lakeside, we get into the central corridor, more or less. Then we've got the region I call Central San Diego Corridor. This is the core of the city of San Diego. Downtown and the central corridor stretching east. It features older housing stock and a wide variety block by block. Strong freeway connectivity and close to multiple job centers. It can be fantastic if you like the energy and don't mind older homes. I'll pull up some listings and display them over, but you've seen behind the scenes and what the MLS looks like. Our central corridor here is running pretty much between Interstate 8 out to East County, as we already talked about, and the 94. Technically, the city of San Diego does include other incorporated areas, but generally most people think of this swath right here, including, let me be clear, there we go, Serra Mesa, Allied Gardens, San Carlos, Del Cerro down here, Bay Park, Bay Ho, North Claremont. So really the central corridor includes this section right here. North of 52, but south of Interstate 56, kind of north central. This is the transition zone toward North County. Think of master planned communities, business parks, and employment hubs. Very popular for kind of meet in the middle commuters, strong balance of access, schools, and lifestyles. Now moving on, number 5, to the coastal corridor. From the southern beaches up through North County coast, our coastal corridor is our premium land property, and it is limited inventory, strong lifestyle appeal, many smaller homes and older construction pockets, but also, of course, most of our custom mansions and record sales like the Sandcastle down in La Jolla, priced at currently, I think it's $118 million, if I remember the last time I looked. I think it went under contract. If you look at my video where the ultra wealthy live, you'll see the property I'm referring to on the beach in La Jolla near the Marine Room. I thought it went pending, but the last time I checked about a week ago, it still showed for sale. So I'm going to update this video. We'll pull up and put it on the screen, but $118 million is what you can pay for that. Going up the coast, you can find all types of gorgeous, anything from tiny little beach bungalows up to massive mansions like that property. In the coastal zone, you are buying daily access and lifestyle, not necessarily square footage. There is a trade-off for most people. North County, coastal and inland is number 6. Just moving up the coast and just a little bit inland, you will find a mix of luxury and community-oriented areas, good access to strong employment centers, strong long-term demand, and established communities. Think coastal Carlsbad area, coastal Encinitas kind of area. You could consider some coastal Oceanside as well, but mostly we're going to be thinking of Del Mar Mesa, Carlsbad, and Encinitas type of corridor. That brings us to number 7, North County inland, places like Oceanside Vista and San Marcos, bordering on Camp Pendleton and Riverside County. They're more attainable entry points compared with prime coastal. They have growing popularity with relocators, and they're still connected to the coast and the job centers via freeway and rail. Moving on to number 8, rural and semi-rural north and east. Think of areas like Fallbrook and Bonsall. Larger lots and more privacy, a quieter pace of life, more driving, and a different kind of maintenance profile. For some clients, this is exactly what they want, and for others, it's simply too removed from the action and all of the lifestyle choices that they prefer to make. So now that we've covered a lot of the different sections and you understand how San Diego is laid out and just how many choices that you have within 4,500 square miles, let's move on. And we're going to talk about budget realities, because expectations matter. San Diego is not a market where everyone buys new construction or gets a large home near the coast, even at an entry-level price. It's a trade-off market. In very broad strokes, coastal tends to mean very premium prices and smaller homes, obviously not in your custom homes. Central offers a variety with mostly older housing stock and a wide range of price points. Inland usually delivers more space and more house per dollar at the cost of a longer drive and a different commute. For the clients in their 50s and 60s and beyond, this is usually about capital preservation and lifestyle design, not chasing a deal. The real win here is aligning 4 things: your budget, your location, your commute, your real estate lifestyle expectations. San Diego rewards long-term thinking and realistic planning. If you treat it like a quick flip market, it will frustrate you. If you treat it like a long-term base, it can work very, very well. So let's recap what we've discussed about relocating to San Diego. San Diego is large, diverse, region-driven, and very, very lifestyle-focused. I think that's the thing I talk about more than anything on my channel. Lifestyle, lifestyle, lifestyle focused. I'm going to give you an example. I went to visit my daughter in Georgia, and it was a Sunday, and this was back in the summer. I covered this before, but I like to listen to live music. I like to sit on a patio, and I like to dance. I like to look at the sun. I like to interact with people. And I said, let's go listen to some live music. Now, this is Atlanta suburb. That's a lot of things to do. No, there was no place in the summer to go listen to music. If you like theater, if you like dancing, if you like music, if you like marketplaces, if you like museums, if you like walking trails, I mean, if you like pretty much anything but peace and quiet and solitude, once you get out into the county of San Diego, you lose a lot of access to that, because the reality is you're not going to get in traffic most of the time to fight to get there. I moved inland, it's been a long time ago, and I lived in El Cajon for a little while. And I don't think I ever came to the beach, just because you've got to fight traffic to get here. So you really, really want to ask the right questions before you relocate here. You want to identify the region of the county that supports the lifestyle that you desire. And then you want to meet with a professional that can talk to you about your investment potential here, your budget, your investment amount, and what that's going to convert to. So if you understand the map, the commute logic, the lifestyle zones, and the budget trade-off, San Diego becomes a lot less confusing and a lot more navigable. If you're relocating and want help narrowing this down, you can download my San Diego relocation guide. It's linked in the description and the top pinned comment. It's also here in the QR code on the screen. We've done all the work for you. It goes you through the regions, maps. Just download it, take a look. It's absolutely free. And if you're thinking about buying, selling, or simply deciding whether to stay in San Diego or leave, reach out. Let's have a conversation. You can call, text, or email. My contact information is in the top pinned comment and in my bio. Make sure to smash that like button for me if you appreciate the content that I bring you. It takes a lot of time to research and bring you this content, so thank you very much for supporting my channel and watching till the end. If there's any content that you'd like to see me covered, if you have any questions about specific neighborhoods, you can drop a comment below, email me. All of my contact information is available for you guys. And as always, stay sunny, San Diego.